Hi, and welcome to this fifth video session. Today I would like to start with a quote from Alexander Smith to simplify a few things. And he says, "There are only two problems in the world. Or there is something you don't want, or you want something that isn't there." And in a situation where we suffer from worries, doubt, anxiety, disappointment, despair, and depression, it all comes down to this. Don't you agree? Or you have something or hold on to something you don't want, or do you want something that isn't there? Can it be that simple? I like to think so, because if we keep the problem simple, maybe the solution may also be simple. If we make problems or issues very complicated, chances are that we also believe that the solution will be very complicated and therefore hard or impossible to reach. And this does not motivate anyone. Do you agree? Okay. As stated before, I believe in the theory that our natural state of being, the essence of our being, is to be peaceful, calm, mild, friendly, helpful, connective, vulnerable, compassionate, faithful, patient, etc. Maybe you can think about some more characteristics that suit the natural state of being as well. This is who we are when we live our true selves and when we reflect on where we came from, our home or unconditional love before birth. This is my starting point of seeing a human being in its true and pure essence. Not the beings we present today with the violent, deceptive, manipulating, deceiving, raping, killing, depressive, sick mindset. That's not who we truly are, but what we became during our lifetimes since birth. And I know the discussions going on about nurture and nature, and science claims some parts of our behavior can be inherited. I'm very quirky on this one. I truly do not believe that we are born with an inherited bag of shit from our forefathers or foremothers that makes it impossible for a person to live their true essence, which is living as a reflection of love. Nobody is born with such a burden from others' past without also being given, in their human design, the keys and instruments to solve shit from their or others' past. Even if you inherited some genes or DNA from others bothering you to be happy, I truly believe that inside you have also been given the key and keys to solve it and to become happy again. If you truly believe that you have been stuck with misery, that you are born to feel miserable, and there is nothing that can be done about it to clear your issues, empty your backpack of personal beliefs, and become a happy person, then I cannot do anything for you but to wish you good luck with continuing your victim state of mind. Do I sound harsh or blunt? Yeah, maybe. But one of the most important things to find motivation to change is to kick your butt and you stop talking bullshit. And if you can't, I cannot do it for you, because in the end, your happiness is not my responsibility. I do not want to stick to the belief that you are born from bad luck and misery. And with these videos, I motivate and encourage you to become a willpower warrior. So are you still there? Great. Let's move on. We've got a lot of work to do. Okay, so we have this natural state of being. Let's call it the inner peace state, or IPS. That's the starting point. The inner peace state, IPS. And somewhere down the line, you went from this IPS to the mental and energetical state you are in right now. And this can be anything. A state of anxiety, stress, worry, sick, loneliness, anger, frustration, sadness, bitterness, disappointment, whatever. To find some distraction from all of this, you have adapted the behavior to deal with it, or at least you try to deal with it. Behavior like acting very responsible, pleasing others, trying to be perfect, adopting apathy and listlessness, fatigue, and maybe even psychosis to escape a reality you cannot truly face or deal with. Playing out the victim role or acting as a felon, you start overeating or starving yourself. Adopt addictions or whatever, it can be anything. In general, we call them survival strategies, because you adopted all kinds of strategies, behavior, to be able to deal with a hurtful life, sometimes even hurt hidden deep inside you that you are not yet aware of. Let's call this behavior or state of being and give it a collective name and call it stress. Stress, the sickness through repeating existential survival strategies. So it contrasts your natural state of being, the inner peace state or IPS, and we call this stress. And what the hell happened that made you leave your IPS and made you move to stress? Let's find out. To be short for now, we will continue this in this series. I will tell you what happened. And it's quite simple to explain. The starting point is the IPS, the inner peace state. And you may even experience this IPS in the present every now and then when you feel inner peace while, for instance, walking your dog through the forest or something like this. Please remember a moment like this for a second. Feel it again and realize how happy you are when you allow yourself to experience a moment like this, a moment of bliss. Can you understand that this state of bliss is who we truly are? That this is where we want to be, that this is our home, and that this reflects love or self-love. Great. Imagine for a moment. You are walking through the forest with your dog, fully blissful, and suddenly something happens. Another huge dog rushes out of the bushes towards you. And your state of bliss is gone instantly because of this trigger, this dog rushing towards you. And you have had nasty experiences with aggressive dogs in the past. So immediately a thought pops up. A thought that reminds you of the nasty dog experience from the past. A thought reminding you of danger. And immediately you also feel the anxiety again, the fear, the despair from the past when this past event occurred and this aggressive dog attacked and even bit you. And you can feel this old event again throughout your whole body and nervous system. And to avoid these feelings, your mind urges you to do something, to act now. And you run like hell. Or you take a stick to hit the approaching dog, or freeze like a bunny in the car's headlights by night. And you let it all happen like you are frozen to the ground. Like you did in the past. And the dog reaches you and your dog. And you are fully on alert, alarmed and triggered by another dog experience from the past with nasty consequences. And the dog reaches you, ready to battle. And it appears to be the sweetest dog that you have ever seen. Besides your own dog, of course. Can you see how our current behavior is determined by experiences from the past and our worries that this will repeat itself in the future? Without even knowing for sure that this repetition will actually take place? Do you understand that every stress behavior in daily life reflects worrying thoughts, setting in motion feelings and emotions, setting in motion behavior or survival strategies because of your past, and that it has nothing to do with the present? That you are constantly fighting dogs rushing at you, assuming they will do you harm without knowing for sure that they have bad intentions? Do you understand that this way it's your past, your thoughts and feelings about it, that they are the triggers that pull you away from your IPS, your inner peace state? And your inner peace state becomes an inner past state, becomes an inner past present state, becomes stress, and becomes the behavior you apply right now. Whatever this behavior may be, what is certain is that it feels more or less safe and confident because you know it from the past. But it does not make you happy. And believe me, it never will. I salute you. See you back in the next video. Thank you.